listen here, man. I just finished watching episode 3 of Lovecraft Country, and I'm going full spoilers here because I got a little something I need to ask. What the hell is wrong with them children? What is wrong with them children? A Ouija board? Come on now, man. We don't play with that. I'm looking at that scene and all I can think to myself is, where's your blackness? Where's the African American that is within you? Why is you touching that? I ain't never even seen a Ouija board in real life, ever. Never in my life. And I would never. What y'all doing? We don't touch that. The devil is a lie. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my review of Lovecraft Country, Season 1, Episode 3. Please subscribe to this page if you like this video. Please leave a like, share it. Let's leave some comments and get some conversation going, because that's my question number one to the black community. We don't mess with that. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about that? Because I know me personally, I don't touch a Ouija board, man. Like, I've never even seen one. And I'm looking at this episode, looking at them children thinking, where's y'all parents at? What is y'all doing? If y'all don't go listen to that music in the front and sit yourself down somewhere, boy, chew, woof, I don't know what y'all thinking. Listen, I said in my last week's review that I don't know if I was gonna be down with the show, and I am still in the same position. Because while this week it was much more in line with the horror that I expected to see from the show originally, it still has the elements that I don't like. I'm not saying it's bad, but I think my personal preferences lean more toward not watching this type of stuff. Me and my wife bailed out on me. Episode 2, she was done. She never even finished it. We don't like magic. We don't like wizards. We don't like it when shows play with God. The name of this episode was Holy Ghost. And they, oh man, it feels like they really playing with God, man. Blatantly. That woman killed a goat on the porch. What is you doing? I don't know. I don't know if I can get down with it. I want to. They have a little bit of intrigue that make me want to keep coming back. But at the same time, I'm like, they playing just a bit too much for my comfort. I'm not sure about this. Positives. Things I will say. I like Letitia Wright's character. I like all the stuff that they're having her do. She's just very likable. They make her seem super attractive. The fact that she went out in the front yard with the baseball bat and bashed in all them cars, to see a black woman do it, and to see the men there ready. It was everything. It was everything. Same time, I love the relevance of the show with her taking the ride. And if you're abreast of the civil unrest that exists in America right now with the racial tensions, if you watch that scene of Letitia in the police van, who you thinking about? You're thinking about Freddie Gray. I know you're thinking about Freddie Gray because that's the only person I could think about as she took that ride. And if you don't know who Freddie Gray is, just go look it up. You'll get all the details in which you need to know. I like that part of the show so much. Like, it keeps me engaged. The fact that the racial tension that existed then is the same racial tension that we're experiencing now, for the most part. And so much of what happens in the show also has parallels to modern day stuff that keeps me engaged. The horror elements of the house being haunted, that really kept me engaged this episode. Now, when they got to the whole seance and the holding hands chanting, I was like, I don't know about this, man. I don't know about this, bro. I'm not feeling this. But a lot of the show leading up to that, the little slight hints at Martin Luther King, the name dropping James Baldwin, like all that stuff was cool. But all that wizard magic silver car stuff, like, man, I'm not a fan of that. The chanting in the circle with the holding of the hands, I'm not a fan of that. Them churning with that damn Ouija board, I'm not a fan of that. Saying that they talking to George, like, come on, son, I'm not with it. And as an African American, them churning should have knew, like, hey, we not messing with this. Like, when did we start not messing with it? I know it's a show that takes place in the 50s, but I thought that was universal. We don't play with them things. I don't know, man. I think I'll come back for next week. I think I'll come back. I kind of want to see what happens with the sister. Again, from the first episode, I really want to see what happens with Tick and Letitia. I like that their scene didn't show anything graphic, but it was a very graphic scene at the same time. I also feel like that seems very unrealistic, but that's from different reasons. I might have to talk to somebody about that because it just don't feel real at all. I like some of the intrigue they set up with Hippolyta, her being suspicious, her finding that globe thing in the house. Like, that was interesting to see where that goes. There's a lot of little threads that I'm interested in. But man, if they keep doing the wizard thing with the spells and the glowing symbols and I don't know, man. I'm not sure. But I can guarantee you that I will be back for episode 4. I might be done. I was close to being done this episode, but they didn't hit you with all the wizard magic stuff, ghosts and chanting, and they didn't hit you with that straight out the gate. So I was cool enough to watch the whole thing and finish it off. But I just don't know if I'll be able to stick with this thing the whole way through. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts is. If you're a black person, have you ever touched the Ouija board? Please tell me you didn't. Please tell me all of your internal African American instincts kicked in and you said the devil is alive, we're not playing with that. Let me know if you're higher on the show than I am, because magic, wizards, that's not my thing. But if it's yours, tell me what you like. If you're sticking around the channel and you want to know what's coming up, I'm pretty certain that I'm gonna find a way to watch Mulan and let you know if you should also pay your money if you do go that route to pay the money and watch that when it comes out. Movie theaters are opening in my area and I'm tempted to get out and go see, and so I might go watch Bill and Ted, let you know my thoughts on that, see if you should spend your money. Is it worth risking getting the virus to go see Bill and Ted? I highly doubt it, but I'll let you know. And that's about it, man. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and come back and see me on another one.